So the ANC held its National Executive Committee meeting in Ekurhuleni on Thursday to discuss a way forward after the party performed dismally in the elections. That was followed by an address by party president Cyril Ramaphosa, where he announced a proposal to form a government of national unity. There's been mixed reaction to this proposal, with some raising concerns about the impact it will have on the economy and the lives of South Africans. Sereme Malatji, the CEO of Methano Group, joins us now, and he'll help us to just get clarity on what needs to be considered to produce an economically viable government of national unity. Sereme, thank you so much for joining us at the crack of dawn.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm very well. How
good.
are you?
I'm great.
You good? Did you have breakfast?
Yeah, not yet, but
not yet. It's too early.
did have nice warm water, so I'm great.
That's all you need for now. So no coalition government, as the ANC has opted for a government of national unity amidst major mixed reactions around this. So they'd prefer that we have all parties with seats in parliament to be part of this NGU, as we are colloquially referring to it. Now, the most important thing that I need to know from you as a business leader in your field is, first and foremost, is this a wise move for the ANC? But most importantly, what are the economic implications of a government of national unity?
Okay, good. I think first and foremost, we've got diverse political parties with representing the constituents of South Africans. And the fact is they had their plans, which is, this is the direction that we're going to take if we win. South Africans have responded. The data is we are likely to have a different scenario altogether versus what we had in the past. And what that calls for, it calls for a government that need to have diverse representative. And it is really direction that the country need to take. Why I'm saying this is I'm talking as a business leader of Methano Group. I believe that it's really time that we need to expose every citizen. We need to really reflect at our policy and say we've redressed issues of the past here and there. A lot of South Africans have got best educations, we've got capacity. We've got some of the people that the policy has put them, I won't say they were on frozen position, but we do have a lot of senior people, South African, that have got skills. And we prioritized giving opportunity to people that were disadvantaged in the past, but here we are. Now, I think it's time that our policy need to be reviewed. We need to give opportunity for everybody.
I want to speak about that policy reviewing, but first I just want to take it one step back and just talk about you mentioned the issue of redressing these imbalances in our economy, and especially where the empowerment of the majority of South Africans are concerned. Yeah. But now, South Africa is no stranger to unity government. As in 1994, we experienced our first unity government in the advent of democracy. How different would this government be to the government of 1994 under the leadership of former President Nelson Mandela?
Well, I think the fact is there was a lot of redress that need to happen. And part of it, which one thing that I can mention is the past administration has done very well in building capacity by providing education to normal South Africans. We've got that capacity. We've got a lot of graduates that are available. I think now it's time that we try to create an opportunity for them to work. And how do we do that? We need to revise the policy by saying, let's give everybody a fair chance to come and play in this economy. And that means we need to make sure that let's get anybody who's available. Let's embrace the rich diversity that South Africa has and open all stops and get everybody to get into the workplace. And with that, we're going to see benefit where young people that have got best qualification from our local universities will work together with the old people that are experienced, have done it before.
Now, let's talk about that before we move forward. I wanted us to take it step by step. So when we speak of new policies versus the current policies, how effective have the existing policies been where, for instance, you mentioned education and where are we currently and how is this impacting on our current economy?
Currently, we've got a situation where there's a lot of opportunities, but there's a lot of issues as well. I'm not sure whether it's because of the capability or there is no like that oversight, you know. One thing I like is diversity. If you open all stops for everybody, we're going to be looking at each other's shoulder and saying, look, that doesn't look right.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by if you open all stops for everybody? In what sense, politically or economically?
Economically, in a sense that what happens is when we open for everybody to participate in the economy, be it the project, you have diverse group of people that work on it. Diversity might always look for innovation. And that is what this country needs.
How diverse should we be? And I'm just picking your brain here. When we speak of diversity, are we talking about the multi-races in South Africa, or are we also extending that invitation for diversity to non-South African citizens, for instance?
Well, diversity goes right from the multicultural and the issue of people that are coming outside South Africa. They also bring diversity into the picture. So basically what that does is we have diverse thinking, and diversity always drives innovation. And I think this is what this country needs. Rather than saying this is only reserved for this group of people in South Africa. Because what that does, it limits the innovation. And as a result, that's where we find ourselves, where we've got activities happening, there is no efficiencies, the quality of service is not up to scratch. And I'm talking this from experience. I run a business that when we started, we developed a value called diversity. We put diversity at the center of our values. And we went out of the country and recruited any diverse professional that South Africa possesses. And we saw exponential growth. We are serving mining and infrastructure sector. And in there, we had older people, young people, we let them work together, they innovated, and we moved from a simple SME company into a corporate entity. And I'm saying, South Africa, here you are blessed with rich, diverse, diversity in the country. And this is the time for us to revise that policy and say, let's open it for everybody. Let's get South Africans to get in and work. Because why? They've got best interests of this country. So
then would you say, Sereme, that a government of national unity then is the answer, is the solution to economic growth in South Africa? Absolutely.
So we need to put that as a focal point. Basically, I'm saying, I think it's time that our leadership need to get business. Because why I'm saying business leaders is because business, we are always faced with challenges. Suddenly you've got a plan, you say this is the direction we're going to take. The macroeconomics comes your way, and then you need to think out of the box. You need to innovate, you need to push the boundaries. And I'm saying our government, they know politics, they know it very well. I mean, our politician knows politics very well, but we need now, as business leaders, develop a strategy that talks to where are we going? We need to make decisions that talks to say, South Africa, we need to move in the direction of making sure that we create opportunity for everybody, so that when everybody is active in the economy, we will see benefit. And that becomes a strategic goal that our political leaders need to work on.
I think the proposition of the government of national unity is definitely forcing us to think outside of the box. Yeah. But now when you look at the different policies of, for instance, the top two parties nationally, being the ANC and the DA, the ANC has always centered its policies around transformation. And In what way would the differentiating policies be good or bad for the economy moving forward?
I think the priority is not about what their visions are as diverse political parties.
What should be the priority?
The priority is we need to sort our unemployment. We need to sort all these issues that are really pulling our country down. The economic growth is not great. And I want to believe that I think South Africans have got best interest of this country. And for that, I think we need to develop a vision that says, let's open doors for everybody to have fair chance to participate into this economy, because when that happens, we are going to see real South Africa really doing their best in doing what is expected of this country. As a result, the politicians are likely to benefit, because at the moment we've been running for 5 years and there's issues. So if we can unlock that opportunity, I tell you, it's not about black on white, whatever. Let's open for everybody. Why? Because if things don't go well, we are all negatively impacted. But if we open it for everybody, these are the people that have got best interest for their future, for their kids, and therefore they will be in there to really make sure that they deliver what is expected, what is best interest for this country.
When you say open up for everybody, it actually sounds to me quite reminiscent of the Freedom Charter. Are we saying that South Africa belongs to all who live in it?
Of course, that's what it is.
Okay.
We are blessed with rich diversity. I think that's just genesis of my argument, to say this country is blessed with a very rich diversity. Let's embrace that.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate your opinion. Thank you for allowing me to pick your brain this morning.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was the CEO of Methano Group, Sereme Malatji.